Imagine this: a prime minister steps onto the world stage, suited up, flags waving behind him, ready to unveil what he claims is a historic trade deal. Cameras flash, the press leans in, and the world watches. But in just one moment, one brutal question from a Polish journalist, the entire illusion collapses. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we break down how Keir Starmer's biggest political performance turned into a spectacular disaster. From tariffs dressed up as victories, to growing rebellion inside the Labour Party, this is a political unravelling in real time, and it could shape the future of Britain. But before we get into the details, let's talk about something important. Did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it, life's busy, and it's easy to forget. But here's the thing: subscribing is completely free, and it helps us keep creating the content you love. So why not take a second and hit that subscribe button? It really makes a world of difference. Thank you for your support. Keir Starmer stepped onto the global scene hoping that sleek visuals and scripted speeches would carry him through. He wanted headlines. He got them, just not the ones he expected. During a high-stakes press conference, a Polish journalist cut through the theatrics with a single question: how do you explain the 10% tariffs on key UK exports under your so-called historic trade deal? Starmer froze. His polished smile faltered. And the answer? A clumsy collection of buzzwords and diversions. This was the same man who once promised to tear down trade barriers. Now, he's proudly cemented one, and called it a win. What exactly did the UK gain from this agreement? Very little. A 10% tariff on crucial exports like automobiles, a direct hit to manufacturers like Jaguar Land Rover. In return, we got vague promises about access to future innovation markets. Steel tariffs were eliminated, sure, but now cheap foreign steel can flood the UK market, putting towns like Scunthorpe and Port Talbot at serious risk. Starmer claims he's safeguarding British jobs. But the only thing he's protecting are talking points. He cited Jaguar Land Rover as a beneficiary, the same company now burdened by the very tariffs he agreed to. Back home, the fallout has been even worse. Following one of Labour's worst local election results in history, a journalist asked Starmer what message he had for the voters. His answer? An empty smile and the line, "We absolutely get the message." But clearly, he doesn't. If he did, he wouldn't look like a man cutting a ribbon at a community centre while his party collapses behind him. And it's not just voters who are furious. Inside Labour, nearly 50 MPs are on the verge of open rebellion. Why? Because under Starmer's leadership, Labour is preparing to cut disability benefits during a cost-of-living crisis. Corporate tax breaks continue while the vulnerable are left behind. Rachel Reeves, the so-called Iron Chancellor, is leading the charge on fiscal austerity, and it's tearing the party apart. Some MPs are being told to abstain from votes just to avoid total collapse. Insiders are calling it a moral uprising. Then there's Gaza. Starmer's refusal to condemn the humanitarian catastrophe in Palestine has triggered another wave of anger. 38 MPs have demanded action. Grassroots supporters are deserting the party. Protesters are turning up at Labour events chanting, "You're supporting genocide." This isn't just a foreign policy blunder, it's a crisis of values. And to make matters worse, Labour has blocked a national inquiry into grooming gangs, something survivors and families have demanded for years. Some call it a cover-up. Others call it betrayal. Starmer claims he doesn't make decisions for himself. He says it's all about consensus. But that's not humility. That's fear. Every move he makes seems designed to please boardrooms and foreign capitals, not the people of Britain. He isn't leading the country toward renewal, he's managing its decline like a failed business. This is not the bold leadership we were promised. This is political theater, where communities are props, and principles are negotiable. The truth is, the public is waking up. The slogans, the photo ops, the spin, it's no longer working. Starmer had a moment to rise above politics as usual and show vision. Instead, he gave us tariffs, cuts, and evasion. And now, with Labour on the brink of internal civil war, Britain is left wondering if this is how Starmer handles a diplomatic event. What happens when the real storm hits? We'll be watching, and so should you. If you found this breakdown informative, powerful, or even just frustrating, we want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. And remember, over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel. If you've made it this far, chances are you value in-depth, honest analysis. So hit that subscribe button now, and help us keep bringing you the truth. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.